let us over trap beats. The Fixx is saying, ooh. DJ Focus, tell him turn you up. Ooh. DJ Focus, tell him turn you up. Ooh.
Welcome back, DJ Focus, Dice Gamble. You tap back into the Fixx, your source of faith-infused hip-hop, R&B, and poetry. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for our spiritual detox. And listen, we got a good one today, y'all. When I tell y'all, this young man I got on the line right here, man, he doing so much I can't keep up with him, man. I don't know if he just gonna be an actor, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, an artist. Listen, he do it all. He got brands. He connected with people. He's helping out the community. He's pushing community development, wellness. Like, yeah, he does so much. And he back to making music again too as well. So I had to reach out to my brother. So without further ado, help me welcome in the super talented 2’Live BRE. What's going on, bro?
Man, what's up, DJ Focus, man? Hey, thank you, Legend GOAT. We appreciate you, the world, and I'm just thankful to be here and tap in with your audience, man. It's about to be lit. We're gonna have fun and just talk, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk to talking. Jesus the GOAT. Yeah, bless your life. Kind words, but man, listen, I'm just doing my job like you, man. I just show up.
I try to tell people that all the time, man. I'm like, bro, they like, how you doing it? It's God, because I promise you, without him, I'll be in the bed sleep because I'm tired.
Facts. So, man, catch us up, man. First, man, a little bit, man, on just the journey, man. I think you got a unique faith story, man. So for some people who may have never heard you or don't know you, just bring us up to speed on kind of like your faith journey and where you are and how you kind of found God.
Yeah, 100%. So my dad, he was in the streets. He an ex-street guy, and my mom had me in the church. So my stage name 2’Live BRE come from that because I was battling two different lifestyles, going into the projects, going into communities where my best friend got shot, and on the other side, going to the church with my grandma, helped build a church brick by brick with our family, and having to I feel like code switch, you know what I mean? And it was hard for me to honestly find an identity as a human that God created me to be, because I'm literally being a different person in both environments. As I aged, I started being my true self, but also understanding why God put me here to go through these routes, just to be able to relate to all sides of the world. I'm not switching who I am I'm not a preacher. I'm just letting God use me. So that's really what sums up everything. But my faith journey is literally, it was instilled by my grandmother. They told her that she had 10 months to live. She ended up living 10 years later. And when I seen that, and she told the doctor, what she say? She said, hey, the doctor is God to me. And she believed in that, and she lived for 10 more years longer. And when I seen that and what she poured into me before she passed away, I knew God was real, and I wanted to honestly start showing people that with my art. I had a lot of success early on in my career, doing things that wasn't really in my purpose, but it exposed me to know how to, let God use me. So yeah.
No, that's good, and yeah, I'm familiar with, like you say. Let's backtrack a little bit. Before you kind of got into doing more of the faith-based, faith-infused hip hop. Talk a little bit about the relationships you were able to build, and what do those relationships look like now? Because even in your videos and everything that you've been putting out lately, you still can see that you are part of the community. And when I say the community, the streets, for all my people who know, everybody can tell, nah, you ain't just talking it, nah, they really connect with you. So speak to street ministry and the relationships you built over the years.
Yeah, honestly, man, I'm inspired by people like Nipsey Hussle, Kanye West, DMX. I got to meet DMX, you know what I mean? And I was at a point in my life where I honestly was suicidal. And DMX came and pulled me outside and talked to me and said, hey, you gonna be one of me. And he was preaching God into me. And he was somebody in the hip hop community that you gotta respect, just like Tupac and Jay-Z, Biggie's, hip hop. And that for me did a lot for me to understand that I don't have to conform. And I can put my faith out there. I pray over people on my shows and everything. But before all of that, I was chasing a lot of different things. You see me on Rhythm and Flow with Chance the Rapper, Cardi B, and T.I., Chance the Rapper. You seen that version of me. You see me be on tour with people like.
You held your own too, though. I know about that. You held your own too. I want to give you that.
Thank you. You seen me on tour with Jelly Roller, Struggle Jennings. You seen me also do music with Duke Deuce, So I really had roots in the, street rap, and I was popular in that before, and that really wasn't who I was all the way yet. I mean, you always develop as an artist, but I develop as a human being as well. And I feel like that wasn't really a good representation of what I wanted to use my music as. I was on tour and I remember seeing somebody, they were struggling and they were going to a bus. And I was like, dang, God told me, hey, you got so much in you and your testimony, and all you gonna stay on stage is, girl, you thick, what's your name? Twerking music. When you got a whole testimony. So when I got back home off that tour, I took some time and did therapy, and I rekindled family relationships and friendships, and got back to myself, got baptized, and like my son was born, and it just changed my whole perspective. And then I reapproached music with a different responsibility in the game that I think a lot of artists appreciate, and also people. Like, everything is very authentic, but it's coming from a real place. Like, it's just a truth. It's just a truth.
No, that's good. Do you think there's a disconnect between the church and street ministry? Because I love the fact that you brought up your experiences previous to changing your life around and starting to be transformed a little bit. Do you think it was a disconnect to where you didn't really either understood God to the level that you did, or do you feel like it was necessary to go through the process and kind of make have some of them shortcomings to get you to where you are?
Man, 100%. I do know it's a disconnect. You got to think about it. Like, I really came from where I seen crack cocaine get cooked. You know what I mean? Like, what's not, you know what I'm saying? And having to be in a church on Sunday. So a lot of people think, like, you got to think about it. A lot of people that cannot relate to that because they haven't been in them environments. It's people out there in the street that just can't. Some of us in the church make people that don't have the right resources feel like God is not accepting of them. So you make Jesus feel like he's somebody that's like, oh, since you're going through that, I can't see you. But realistically, God is using everybody on this planet Earth. You know what I mean? And I remember going to, I love Mount Zion. That's where I go now. Joseph Walker is a great pastor. I remember going to other churches, and I just felt judged because, like, the things I was witnessing. And the streets ain't witnessing these spirituals that a lot of the church music that you hear in a church that's big, they're not hearing that in the streets. I'm just being honest. They're not hearing that. So my responsibility at a young age, I was going from my grandma's church and then going back to Dodge City Projects. And I'm like, hey, like, this is what I learned in church. Didn't get beat up because they're like, what? But honestly, like, I got to show them a light. It's about how did I go about approaching showing them God's word, and it's literally about being real and authentic. I can't go in there suited and booted, and I don't know, a lot of perspectives that I feel like is a disconnect in the streets, about God, is because of how we present it. It's like, it's very judgmental sometimes. So I try to really stay authentic to that, and really, I got a lot of people that I'm not in a reverse way. I felt like I wasn't really great enough as an artist, or should be a faith-based artist because the things I was experiencing. But then some of my pastor people was like, nah, your job is not to be a pastor. Your job is to be you, because you're changing people more than what we are just because you walk in the full truth. So I be unapologetically me, and hope that the people that's pastoring just pray over me, and pray over, because we all human, man. It's pastors out there right now that's going through the hardest things in the world. And the stuff that if it came out, you will disown them. And that's so unfortunate. But, like, picture the mental pressure that we putting on our pastors, our leadership, because we want them to live a perfect life. It's impossible. So, like, I'm being G to the game. Like, I'm not in here to social climb. I'm not in here to do anything else. I'm just being me and letting God use me. And that's why I'm not going to stay in the box of only making one category of music. I hate that we put things as categories. No, Black African Americans, we make music, and we make great music. And it's going to tell a story about what we going through, and that should be enough. So when you start categorizing things, you make it weird for people. Not like Tupac, all our people, we create music. African music, we create music, so I ain't gonna start preaching on this podcast like that.
No, come on and preach. Come
But
on and preach.
I'm just passionate about a lot of different things that I want to see change in the world globally, and I'm standing on that.
Listen, ain't nothing wrong with it. Stand on it, and I'm glad you're standing on it. Listen, we got to go to a quick break. I promise you, keep it locked. We coming right back with more from 2’Live BRE. You tune into the Fixx. You know the Fixx is in.
Only Culture Radio. We're not just background noise. We play the music that inspires you because every song has a story. Christian hip hop and R&B music and talk on Siriusxm channel 154, 24 hours a day. Holy Culture Radio is changing the game. Discussions about faith, arts, vocation, and education. We talk about the real issues that affect our communities and work together to find solutions. Join the discussion at holyculture.net and be heard.
You tune back into the Fixx, your source of faith-infused hip-hop, R&B, and poetry. Listen, got 2’Live BRE still kicking it with us. So come on, man. You know, you've been talking about it a little bit, but I want to really pick your brain. 50 years of hip-hop we're celebrating this year. Hip-hop itself, the culture that we love, turns 50. For you, what was that one moment? What was that one moment where you knew, like, no, I fell in love with hip hop? What's that first track, that first moment you was like, oh, no, this is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I fell in love with hip hop very young. So I was probably 8 years old, and wanted to just fell in love with music. But think about it, I was 8 years old. So the person that exposed me to hip hop was Bow Wow, crazily. Think about it though. I'm 20. I'm 20. Gonna be 26, y'all. So just know like that's what created me. And it was just honestly, now that I look back at it, it was just about the energy that it gave me from Bow Wow as an artist. He was very positive, and it made us feel like we could dance and get to know one another. So like I wanted to listen to music that made me feel good and made my family happy and smile. And Bow Wow was doing that at that age for me. But as the time going along, Andre 3000, all these people that just make you feel good, I always love. So yeah, hip hop, it's a beautiful thing because it's expression and education. Like we giving resources out with this poetic stuff. So yeah, man.
What do you think we are? So fast forward now, and you giving your testimony already. What do you think the culture is? And we talking about all hip hop. We ain't just talking about Christian hip hop. We talking about all hip hop. Do you think with the state of hip hop, do you think we in a good place?
Man, we always gonna be at a good place because they didn't think we was gonna make it this far. So I'm gonna answer that one with that. But like, definitely, we are in search of more authentic rap. You know what I mean? Hip hop and real stories, but it goes back to that mental stigma that we got on our black folks where they can't express themselves. And I think that's where like you not getting that feel good music that you was once getting is because now we done picked this social media thing and all this judgy stuff. Like people can't make mistakes anymore, or they can't wear what they really want to wear anymore because what the world has put on them. So I want to give people that perspective with why we not getting that vulnerable, real feel good music anymore. But it takes a lot of black men to do that work. A lot of women too. Everybody got to do work to get to that art. And that's what I've been doing in my music. Like you wouldn't get this representation of what 2’Live BRE is 3 years ago if I didn't do that self work and find myself and really talk. Cause or you was just going to keep getting a evolve minute or two of me through time. So like I feel like we just need more leaders that done that work, to stand together to make more impact. But we never dying. Hip hop lasting forever.
Yeah, that's good. Come on, talk about your creative process, man. When you go in the lab, what does it look like for you? Do you have to hear the beat first, or you want to already have your lyrics written down? Are you thinking about the collab first?
I'm honestly a writer, so I write a lot. I started music very young, and it was like basically a journal to me. Some would call it diary, but I would never do that right now. But like I was writing in my journal since a young one. So like I still do that approach, and I pull out the things in my journal and be like, hey Cal, hey, let's write something to this real quick, and it works out for me. I like building the beat from scratch. I love all that. So like that's why I feel like my music that people got the chance to listen to, they feel like it feels good and it's soulful.
That's good. That's good, man. Can we expect some collaborations or some projects? What we working on, man?
Man, we working on a lot right now. I'm gonna definitely throw in shout out to Nashville, Tennessee. Right now, we're building something very crazy out here in Nashville, like where hip hop is gonna be born to a whole another place. Yes, we have our godfathers like Young Buck, Starlito, Quanny Cash. I'm coming up now, and Jelly Roll just popped out in the country music scene. But like 2’Live BRE is somebody that y'all will know forever. But we building a hip hop incubator right now with the Grammy president Armand out there, top secret, but I'm spilling it right now. So all the people that's listening understand that Nashville is going to be a home for hip hop too. We named Music City for a reason, and it's time for the Black creators to show that. So I'm very excited. The collaborations are going to look like other collaborations that the world going through. I want to collab with people in New York, LA, everywhere. We working on a lot of different collaborations right now that I don't want to talk about until it's clear, but like just anybody genuine, I'm down to work with you. If you with that, being your true self, I don't have no problem working with you in any genre, any field, any time of your life. So yeah.
Well, y'all better get ready because he connected. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know who we talking with right now. So you never know. Yeah, anybody might be on one of his tracks. So yeah, I will speak that thing into existence. Come on, talk about it, man. Come on, talk about it, man. You're an actor too as well, talented. Talk about Shine. We know season 3 is about to pop. Come on and talk about it, man.
Man, yeah, man. Shine season 3 about to pop. We out in LA this year filming. We got some people overseas coming down. Shout out to BTV. Just launched the app on Roku. I am a producer on Shine as well, not only just a judge on there. We just produced 2 movies this year. She's Just a Lady and also Black America, which Black America is on Tubi. Shout out to the director, Sam Houston. Man, I'm just thankful for the opportunities because like even playing that role in Black America for me, I was playing the guy, I'm not going to spoil it, but I was playing a son that is a big role in Black America, but it was showing the impact of what's going on with cops killing Black people and how does it affect families. And like that movie role was very tough for me, at first, but like when I seen the reaction of the response, I understood the mission of it. So I'm definitely interested in staying in the acting world. Music is always first for me, but like storytelling is the number one. We just telling our community story. And it's been beautiful, man. So like, yeah, man. I want to talk about this too. I'm writing a movie called The Breakdown, and we filming it next year, and we playing the launch in 2025. So I'm excited about that too. So yeah,
man, big things. Come on, talk about your nonprofit too as well for those who may not know about it.
Yeah, man. ButterflyNation.me. That's the website. Nonprofit name is Butterfly Nation. It's for all artists. It's not a gang. It's nothing like that. It's not a record label. It's literally if you're an artist and you want to share your testimony, I want to work with you because we go to juveniles, help kids get out of the juvenile, put them in studios for 8 weeks, introduce them to the people that they may know, and like we just being very intentional on serving the community. And everywhere I go around the world, I want to be able to connect with other artists that's on that same mindset. So it's not always about me. It's about everybody that wants to evolve, and Butterfly is a creative. And that's what Butterfly Nation do. We amplify voices.
That's good, man. Come on and talk about this single you got out right now, man. We own, man. You kind of talking some talk on that thing, man, and letting it be known that it's all right to be, a believer, but also fly and, and be positive. Do you think, especially amongst a toxic culture, at times our culture is toxic? I'm just told out there. Is that something that you struggle with when you building relationships, just trying to encourage our culture that no, we ain't got to act that way? Go ahead.
I'll be 100. I'll be 100. I've been in the rooms with all the Christian hip hop, faith-based artists. I feel like every artist is faith-based if you believe in God, in Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? So, but that's my mindset. But I come in there, I be in the room backstage like, bro, this just ain't it. It just feels not so fake and not real. Like, hey, y'all not healing anybody when you being fake like that, bro. So like, I don't even want to politic with you because I'm built from a different cloth, bro. Like you gonna relate with me, you're gonna relate with me off the genuine. I'm not gonna fake it till you make it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to social climb. I'm here to change lives intentionally. So yeah, it's been a problem. It's kind of unfortunate because I'm not so educated in the genre who's. I just be there, so that it be sometimes I feel like maybe I'm disrespecting somebody because I'm being so genuine. It's like, nah, I just don't see nobody. I see everybody as the same person. So it's like, I'm like, yo, we here, we doing a good thing, and they're like, nah, you look at me like a god. I'm like, all right, it's only one God. You know what I mean? But with this song, I definitely wanted to get Derek Minor on there because he's somebody that was genuinely support me when I was, you know, on the wrong track with it, when my mentor, and he always been in my corner. And I just was like, man, let's get you on here, but like, let me tell him my story, like about me, you know, having to drink so much to even feel sane, because I was in the industry on the other tip. Like, I just didn't fit in my way because my mindset was different. I'm like, so I'm gonna drink myself away, you know, and I was running away from depression and all these things. I'm like, bro, I gotta put this in a song. And I was like, Derek, you need to hear this because I know you're a vet now, but I want to show you that, like, man, being authentic and real is the way. Like, I want you to know, like, you can be yourself in this industry, and I'm gonna stand with you. And the people where I'm from, we standing with you too. So that's why this song came about. I intentionally wanted him on this album. He's the only feature on this album, Human Butterfly. And that's because I feel like he needs more flowers for what he has inspired in the community in Nashville. For me, I'm gonna keep repping Nashville because it's a place where a lot of people don't know. It's a lot of people that's losing their lives every day, and the only thing that's get covered is these country stories in Broadway. Nah, it gets ugly in the Ville. So, you know, he's been a voice, a community activist, and I want to give RMG they flowers. So that's it. We on this the record. 2’Live, BRE, Human Butterfly. DJ Focus, he got me tapped in. So please support, stream, download, do whatever you got to do to show your love, man. And if you rock with me on this interview, you know, Instagram me at 2’Live, BRE, Twitter me, whatever, message me. I ain't that ego artist. You can talk to me any day. Like, any questions you got, you know what I mean? I'm here for you.
That's solid, man. What's next? What can we expect, man? I know this year's closing out, but what can we expect going into 2024?
Man, honestly, bro, like, I'm really planning to do the Human Butterfly tour. Like I said, filming a movie next year. We got music videos dropping for every single song on the album, so that's gonna be a lot of work. But also just being intentional in the community. We did our first back to school drive here and served thousands of kids. And hey, I ain't the richest person yet, y'all. So pray that I get somebody to help me with this. So, but like, I'm inviting people to be more intentional in the community with me because I want to keep serving and keep like giving hope and keep giving people, you know, resources. So that's number one. So you're gonna be seeing me a lot. I really, whatever comes my way, I try to just do it with intentionality. So hopefully you can keep hearing about it.
That's good. Last question. I'm gonna get you out of here, man. I gotta ask the hip hop question, man. If you could pick two artists from any genre of music, dead or alive, to form a supergroup, what two artists you picking?
Super group? Let's go. All right, I'm definitely bringing Michael Jackson out of the dead first. Come here. I got Mike Jack. I got me. Then we're gonna go one more person. Hey man, I hate to do it to you, but it's got to be Nipsey Hussle. I love me some Nipsey Hussle. I don't know what we're gonna do all together, but we're gonna make it make sense. It's gonna be soulful.
Listen, you got Mike Jack, man, gonna have to dance on the West Coast tip, man, because Nipsey come on, you know it's gonna be slowed down.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. If I get a producer, it's gonna be Dre or Pharrell. I don't know how Pharrell gonna act with all us in the room, but but yeah, that's what we doing.
We appreciate you 2’Live, man. We support you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Again, tell the people how they connect with you, follow you on all your social media platforms, and introduce your latest single.
Man, I'm 2’Live, BRE, the Human Butterfly. You can follow me on all social media at 2’Live, BRE. And on my website is www.butterflynation.me. And this is my single, We On, featuring Derek Minor. And you rocking with the Fixx. Love, all love, 2’Live, BRE.
Keep it locked. You tuned to the Fixx. You know the Fixx is in.